Come stories of sparring partners with broken ribs, sparring partners who went home after one day, knockouts day after day in sparring. None of that means anything now. Márquez is no sparring partner, but Pacquiao has great talent.
Well, you know, it actually depends on where the sparring partners too. If you're fighting with top-notch guys for sparring partners, you're not going to be knocking those guys out.
Márquez comes out in a more offensive stance than he usually does.
Both guys seem to be a little uncomfortable right now trying to get their range and get their rhythm.
Deafening crowd noise as Márquez gets in a hard left hook to the body and a good right hand over the top. And a straight right hand down the pipe. Pacquiao's a southpaw. Márquez may dispense with his jab sometimes and just lead with that straight right. One of his better punches. Obviously, he's determined to make the jab work as well. And it's easier against Pacquiao than against a lot of other southpaws because of Manny's desire to square his shoulders up and trade shots.
Pacquiao is showing a lot more upper body movement than most southpaws that come straight in a lot. But right now, he seems to be having a problem with getting his rhythm together. And at this stage here, he looks to be a little bit wide with everything he does. His body position, everything, is leaving himself exposed when he throws his punches.
And he's getting picked off down the middle by Márquez as he did on a quick left hook there. And he fires the straight left hand, and there's the punching power.
As I'm looking at it, I don't know if it was Márquez is really that hurt or whether he just got caught with a straight shot right down the pipe.
Márquez does not appear to be hurt or dazed.
No, but he's still staying in the same position to get hit with a straight punch.
And he got hit with another one and
he's
another
hurt
one.
now. He's hurt.
Down he goes now.
He's not moving his head at all. He's just standing in one position.
This is why we use the word sensation. We are
if he doesn't move his head, he's going down again.
And Juan Manuel Márquez has been down twice. And he's off balance again. Lands a good straight left. That momentarily backs Pacquiao off.
But he's going straight back.
Third knockdown of the first round. And he caught Márquez going down, and I'm not sure Juan Manuel will be able to get up. Cortez is going to let the fight continue. 30 seconds left in the first. Márquez has been down 3 times already. And Pacquiao lands another huge left. And another big one.
But he's not getting away from the straight left at all. There's no head movement at all.
This is not the fight that Juan Manuel Márquez would have wanted.
Márquez is showing tremendous heart and determination to survive this round.
And even if he gets past this round, I don't think it's going to change the outcome because his head is not moving.
Manny Pacquiao is a storm. Juan Manuel Márquez hasn't ever seen anything.
Maybe he thought he would be strong and drive Pacquiao off. He paid a stiff price.
Márquez's trainer, Nacho Beristain, one of the very best in the business. He tried to use that minute effectively. But now Pacquiao goes back to work, and again the fight goes to a faster pace than that at which Márquez would want the fight.
If Márquez would simply move his head with any bend it down or turn off to the side, anything, he could definitely neutralize a lot of what Pacquiao's doing. But Pacquiao's hitting with one punch, straight left hand, and
Márquez
bleeding from the nose profusely. Yeah, exactly. It's a gutcher. It looks like Pacquiao must have broken that nose.
Man, he got hit with 2 straight lefts directly on the nose.
Pacquiao's upper body movement is befuddling Márquez. Not sure where to throw. And Pacquiao knows exactly where to throw.
Straight left.
He caught him again.
And you can notice Pacquiao is not throwing right hooks or anything else. Just strictly one punch, straight left hand right through the middle.
He's so fast. So explosive. Hard to stop him even when he's just throwing the one punch. Now he lands a jab over the top and a little hook. Another straight left hand. Márquez coming back with a left and a right into the zone. If it levels out, it could become a sensational fight.
Márquez is making the stand of his life because this is the fight of his life.
Márquez waited years for a chance to rise to the top in the division. Here was the opportunity. And in round one, Manny Pacquiao suddenly shut out the lights. Now they're gradually coming back on.
Márquez fighting more of the kind of fight now we anticipated at the start.
And as the pace slows, Márquez begins to look just a little more comfortable.
All that blood, Manny.
The blood,
how does it affect the fighter?
It definitely affects you, because a lot of time not only is bleeding outside, actually is bleeding inside. He's going down the guy's breathing. As messes up the breathing inside, so he's probably swallowing blood also.
Not to mention, yeah, I started to say, you're swallowing blood. Straight left hand lands just under the chin for Pacquiao.
He's avoiding a lot of the straight punches now by dropping off to the bending to his right. Peter did that in the beginning of the fight. He wouldn't be in the situation he's in right now.
Márquez lands a solid left, and another one just before.
Right.
Third round of a scheduled 12. Been about 5 rounds worth of action in the first 2.
You know, that first round with 3 knockdowns could be a 10-6 rounds for Pacquiao.
Yes.
So there's a mountain that Márquez has to fight, to climb.
Well, and in round 2, Pacquiao got off 77 punches by CompuBox count, only 45 for Márquez, so it wouldn't be at all surprising if the judges gave the second round to Pacquiao as well, which would put him 5 points ahead in the fight. Hard body shot by Márquez. He'll want to land a lot more of those.
Pacquiao's got a nice little body rhythm, moving back and forth, side to side, and all the time looking for one big shot. Straight left hand.
Márquez gets in a low blow with the right hand. Joe Cortez says keep him up. It would be a good idea for Manny to start using the right hand now to try to set up his lefts. And he does, and lands one, but Márquez gets in 2 hard body shots. Márquez now a lot more aware of Pacquiao's speed, and therefore has a little bit more of a clue how to deal with it.
Pacquiao looks so strong though still.
Pacquiao's trainer, Freddie Roach, one of the hottest in the sport. Hard right hand by Márquez.
He did a good job with Manny too. He's got him moving around his body all up, almost like a little Filipino version of a Mike Tyson. Well, a little side to side rhythm, but he explodes out of it with that straight left.
Hard left hand by Pacquiao, landed flush. Freddie Roach is the sometime trainer of Mike Tyson. But by far his prize at this moment is Pacquiao. Blood coming out of Márquez's nose again after Pacquiao lands a couple more of those straight lefts. There aren't a lot of punchers who muster as much body movement over a 3-round period as does Manny Pacquiao, Manny.
No, there's a lot of body movement. His main thing is still he's looking for that straight left, and I think it's just a matter of time maybe before he lands it again.
Crowd chanting Márquez, Márquez, Márquez as his supporters try to get him back into the fight.
But when a guy comes back like this, even some of Pacquiao's supporters start respecting him. And he's actually looked like winning this round.
Good fighters as well. Márquez is his prize pupil of the moment. And Harold had to score the first 3 rounds.
Okay, Jim. 29-25, 2 rounds to 1. Manny Pacquiao. Jim, that first round was a 10-6 round. You get an extra point when you knock a guy off his feet. You get 2 extra points when you knock him off his feet twice. You get 3 extra points for putting him off his feet 3 times. So subtract 3 from 10-9, you get a 10-6 round. Manny Pacquiao, 2 rounds to 1.
Pacquiao trying to just barge through Márquez with that left hand again. You heard Berestein trying to build Marquez's confidence, telling him he's won the second and third rounds.
And, you know, in my mind, I actually thought he may have won that second round. So it was quite, I thought he won the third round, but the second round was even questionable. Well, the point is, it's a competitive fight at this stage again, provided he can stay away from the straight left hand.
Aguante el fuego, ahora con el pie abajo.
Marquez now in the counter-punching style that got him here.
You notice Pacquiao was throwing his left hand with so much power, he was getting off balance and was getting countered a lot with Marquez. So now he slowed up by throwing his left hand without extending it all the way where he won't leave himself exposed as much as he was earlier in the last two rounds.
Larry's point is right on target. Gradually, moment by moment, they're edging toward fighting more Marquez's fight than Pacquiao's fight.
Absolutely. So once again, every time he throws the left hand now, Marquez is trying to counter.
So round one produced the shock factor. You can say you understand. You can think you understand. I know how fast he is. I know how powerful he is. But you don't know for sure until it's in front of you. And clearly, Manny Pacquiao was faster and more powerful than Juan Manuel Márquez was ready for. Since that time, Marquez has gotten his feet on the canvas.
Well, I think he got caught with that straight left before he got adjusted to the left-handed rhythm, and he never recuperated. The second knockdown, the third was simply because he was still half dazed. Now he seemed to realize that he's getting hit mainly with just one punch, and he seems to be focusing on concentrating on avoiding that left hand, just like he did here. And as a result of that, Pacquiao is having a problem because his entire style is off of the left hand.
Still with his great speed, Manny is able from time to time to get in, land the left, and then get back out. There's a hard right hand by Marquez that jolted Pacquiao. And Pacquiao, when jolted, wants to fight back immediately.
That's a man that loves
16,000 feet. He was running in the snow. And perhaps that kind of effort is what kept him going through the travails of the first round or two.
When I trained Julio Cesar Chavez in Mexico, we trained at 8,000 and 10,000, and I thought that was ridiculous. But to get up to 16,000, you can't even hardly breathe. Plus, it's always cold up there all year long.
With 30 seconds remaining in round one, Juan Manuel Márquez got up at the count of 6 from his third knockdown at the hands of Manny Pacquiao, and at that moment, it did not look as though he would make it out of the round. Now we're into round 5, and Márquez is feeling his way back into the fight. Pacquiao's initial burst of fury has now been quenched. Márquez hunting and pecking through a counter-punching exercise. Stuns Pacquiao momentarily there. Body shot by Márquez. Pacquiao says, I'll try one myself. The blood, which was a gusher in round 2, has now been reduced to a trickle just from the left nostril of Márquez.
And that's one of the hardest things it is to stop a bleeding nose. It's worse than their cut.
Pacquiao unmarked. Catches Márquez with the right hook. Hard right hand by Márquez. Follows up with another. Pacquiao says, I'm fine. Holds his hands in the air. Low blow by Márquez. He got away with it. Pacquiao comes back with 2 big left hands. Right on the button. So just as Márquez decided to get offensive, Pacquiao was able to come back with that left hand. And they're trading shots again. Márquez backing off as if to say maybe it's not such a good idea to trade.
No, but you know, Pacquiao still is such a big puncher and got so much spirit about him.
What
this stage right here, Márquez is one who's controlling the fight, though.
He's stronger now.
He seems to be very comfortable with the way that the fight is going, and they've gotten his rhythm now. And
we're wondering if there might be a little cut over Manny Pacquiao's right eye. There is. In the eyelid.
Márquez has more things that he can do. Where pretty much Pacquiao shooting for that straight it up.
Márquez's right hand is finding the target over and over and over. He won the round big, and he's got Pacquiao bleeding from.
And Larry, I can assure you, he's swallowed a lot of blood inside, too.
Pacquiao looks to the heavens and crosses himself as he comes out for round 6. Márquez landed 14 out of 29 power shots in the 5th round. He is fighting his way back into it on the scorecards.
His punches are clean precision punches, the kind that really creates excitement with the judges and the crowd, because he always catches Pacquiao with his head straight up.
In addition to being a great trainer, Nacho Beristain is an outstanding cutman, and he has stopped the bleeding in Márquez's nose. Now, cutman Lenny de Jesus will try in Pacquiao's corner to keep his fighter from suffering any more damage to the right eye. Good body shot by Márquez. Pacquiao comes back reaching with a body shot of his own. When he reaches with his hands like that, he opens himself up to Márquez's right-hand counters.
Pacquiao, when he attacks it with such a big lunge and a big step that it's great if he lands a shot. He's going to have a lot of power, and if he doesn't, he's always off balance, and you can take advantage of him.
That's why some people thought Márquez could win the fight. Hard right hand stuns Pacquiao. Pacquiao once again wants to fight fire with fire. Márquez pops him with the right again, and he wants to land the left.
Great punches, but I don't think that Pacquiao was in hurt too much. It's just he gets it so clean because his head beats up and he's off balance. That was the same punch that Pacquiao was landing early in the 1st round, but now Márquez is watching. His whole focus is strictly on Pacquiao's left hand. That's all. No jabs, no nothing, just a straight left hand. See that? He's getting away from it every time, and Pacquiao's having problems now finding another way to be effective.
Blood coming from Márquez's nose again after Pacquiao landed a left. Exhausting fight. Both fighters fighting at a fast pace. Márquez hits Pacquiao right on the hip. Manny doesn't worry about it, keeps coming after it.
Regardless of what's the final outcome of this fight, Márquez has gained the respect of a lot of people because of the fact he's come back from one of the most brutal 1st-round pounders that I've ever saw a fighter take.
Well, we told you it'd be a candidate for Fight of the Year. It's already clearly that. It's the crowd of the year in boxing. I don't know when I've heard a crowd this wildly excited about a fight.
But once again, all Pacquiao was trying to line up that straight left hand.
And it could be the comeback of shots. Manny Pacquiao landing only 5 out of 35 punches. So Pacquiao's offense increasingly blunted by Márquez's increasingly effective tactical boxing. Márquez's straight right hand landing with greater and greater frequency. Maybe he's the man who's going to score the knockout. Harold, how do you have it through 6?
Okay, Jim. Now, we got to remember, a fight is scored on a 10-point must system. It's not rounds. In rounds, I've got it 4 rounds to 2. Juan Manuel Márquez. But Pacquiao still has that 10-6 round in the 1st round. So in points, 56-55, Manny Pacquiao.
You know, Márquez is changing up. He's shooting straight right hands, and then he switches around and he throws a right hook around the side. So Pacquiao's putting his hand out to block for straight punches, and sometimes he can hit on the side.
Freddie Roach asked Pacquiao to double jab and hit him with straight left hands. Pacquiao is not confident enough to go out and execute because Márquez is countering too effectively.
Márquez has so many different things he can do. He can work an effective jab, he can punch to the body, he can throw uppercuts, do different things. And, you know, when you're a really seasoned fighter, you should be able to handle a fighter that only is effective with one punch.
The fighting CPA, Juan Manuel Márquez, takes a hard left-hand shot from Pacquiao.
But he's warmed up now. You know, he got caught cold earlier. You know, both guys are started to show a little wear and tear facially, too. Márquez natural whip, so he got getting hit with a straight left again, but he come right back.
Márquez's upper lip is badly swollen, just as is the nose flattened out. He's taken so many punches right straight down the middle from Pacquiao. But Pacquiao's right eye is bleeding, a little cut at the outside of the eyebrow.
And suddenly the left eye's got a little swelling.
And what a crowd. They go back and forth, chanting, cheering, challenging each other, just as the fighters do in the ring.
That was a good move right there on Márquez's part. He dropped down just enough of that great straight left hand, just barely missed it.
But Pacquiao's left hand did get in.
Yes, it did. One of them.
Showing a better plan of attack in this round, trying to recapture the initiative.
Márquez looking to land another uppercut as Pacquiao comes in. Hopping to the body. Pacquiao fans booing because they thought the punch was low.
It was right on the belt line.
When you see Márquez, you think of a fighter like
Straight right hand.
hidden behind other top fighters for a long time and finally got his chance.
Oh, Pacquiao landed it right to left. Márquez takes him well and stuffs and then come back to win the fight recently. I don't know when I've seen that.
I can't recall. Of course, in so many fights, the third knockdown ends the fight. So I don't recall something like that.
I'd have to go back to Achimo and Von Derrell, probably.
Floyd Patterson and Ingemar Johansson used to trade knockdowns like they were punches.
And he's getting hit with the same punch sometimes now, but he's taking the punch now.
As he's backing up, Emmanuel, he's not coming forward the way he started the fight, walking into the punch. So he's able to shake off the power to fuse it.
Yeah, I think he's got warmed up is what it basically comes down to. Before he got caught cold, straight on the chin.
Márquez did a great job of grabbing Pacquiao and spinning him to the ropes. Cortez did a great job of stepping in before Márquez could take advantage of it. Here, Freddie Roach from round to round, pleading with Pacquiao, don't let him take control of the fight. Too late. It may have already happened.
You cannot go straight back to Pacquiao. When he starts coming in with that power right jab, he's going to shoot the straight left right down the middle. You've got to bend down or either try to make him back up. You never can go straight back.
Pacquiao seems to be deciding to use more of his boxing skills because that one-hand kind of fight was losing its effectiveness.
Round 8, the most tactical round of the fight, as both fighters have been up on their toes the entire time. This round is up for grabs in the last minute. Somebody's going to score some punches and win it. Uppercut by Márquez. Pacquiao trying to get to the chest with the left hand. Couple little body shots by Márquez.
A lot of good body movement from Pacquiao. As the fight goes on, you get almost tired and confused just with his body rhythm, trying to time him coming in and out.
But Márquez strafes him twice with the right hand. And as Pacquiao looks off balance, Márquez scores against the ropes. And another hard right to the body. And suddenly Márquez is in position to win the round. Pacquiao gets the crowd thrilled as he lands a body shot, but misses wildly with the left.
Let's go again. Keep the punches up, both of you guys.
More and more, Pacquiao's missing with the left, while Márquez is landing with the counter right.
It looks like Márquez has won another round.
In the other quarter, Freddie Roach is telling Manny Pacquiao, don't back up, do nothing but go forward. They're going to collide as round 9 begins.
Well, Márquez told us that he was prepared to make a war of it if it came to that.
Round 8 was the first round in which Márquez threw fewer than 40 punches, but he landed enough of them down the stretch of the round to appear to win it.
But neither one did much punching. For the most part, Pacquiao just moved around a lot.
That's why I called that round even.
You know, it's funny, when Pacquiao moves around, he really doesn't box. He just moves around. And it looks like he's boxing, but he doesn't really jab or do too much. He just bounces back and forth without really boxing.
Blocked. Pacquiao still showing amazing energy.
Good energy level. He just cannot really get his rhythm right.
His punching accuracy rate has gone way down since the start of the fight. Obviously, in round 1, he was landing. Recently, he has not been able to land his straight left.
Yep, and when he does land it, for the most part, it's not that effective as it was earlier.
That punch blocked by the right glove of Márquez.
Oh, bring on.
Pacquiao increasingly frustrated.
Blocked one, and then he dropped down underneath the second. You watch, Pacquiao is not a dangerous guy when you go to him, because he's not a counter puncher. He only can punch when he's coming bouncing forward. If you make him back up, you don't have to worry about getting counter punched.
Which is why Freddie Roach was telling his fighter, don't you dare back up. You must go forward the rest of the fight.
Yeah, he's not a counter puncher. He doesn't punch good when you back him up. He has to get set to make that bounce.
But you back him up at your own risk.
Yeah, but it's not too bad, because he doesn't punch that good when you're coming at him. He gets set and he bounces in with that straight left, but he has to make a big lunge on it. He doesn't shoot short punches that good.
I mean, so far in this round, Pacquiao seems to be outboxing Márquez.
Pacquiao landing 2 1-2s. Manages to dodge Márquez's right hand, lands another left. Big grin on Pacquiao's face as suddenly he begins experiencing some of his better success. Márquez gets him with a left and knocks him back into the ropes. Pacquiao comes forward again. Blood trickling from Márquez's nose again. Hard right hand by Márquez. They trade shots at the center of the ring. And he throws his hands up as if to say, I love it. CompuBox numbers through the 9th round show Pacquiao throwing about 100 more punches, but landing at a lower percentage. Márquez with a 20-punch edge in power connects, 95-75. The harder punches, well, Pacquiao in the first 3 rounds, and then Márquez since then. But in the last round, Pacquiao seemed to reestablish himself as the aggressor, and that's what his trainer Freddie Roach has been wanting.
A lot of people biting their nails on the other side of the Pacific Ocean.
A lot of people biting their nails on the other side of the ring.
Murad Mohammed, the promoter of Pacquiao, is biting his nails.
Big time. It was Murad Mohammed who elected to take the gamble of choosing an extremely ambitious fight schedule for Pacquiao in the wake of his big victory over Barrera. To go straight from Barrera to Márquez. And then if he wins, to go on to Eric Morales. Trying to dispose of the top 3 featherweights of the last 10 years in 9 months. But it's gotten rough here. After a blazing and glorious first round in which Pacquiao knocked Márquez down 3 times, Márquez may be within range of coming back to win the fight. Hard left hand by Pacquiao. Márquez answers immediately with the right. They get ready to trade again. Fight comes alive. Pacquiao's hand speed coming back. Suddenly, he's more aggressive.
He's finding his range again with that straight left again.
Blood trickling from Márquez's nose. Remember that judges sometimes score blood. Hard left hand by Pacquiao. Márquez backing up on the defensive. Pacquiao suddenly more comfortable than at any time since the early round.
Yeah, it seems like Márquez has used all of his strength trying to just get back into the fight after taking that pound in the first round. And at this stage here, he may be starting to weaken again because he's been just fighting so hard to get back into the fight. Plus all of that blood that he's probably been swallowing too. It's taking this effect.
Pacquiao misses over the top with the left hand.
And he's probably still never fully recuperated from that first round pounding.
Márquez pawing at his nose with his glove. A sign that the bleeding is bothering him again. Hard left hand by Pacquiao lands flush again. And just as you said, Emmanuel, he's dialing it in. He's finding the range. Lands again. Márquez misses with one right, now lands one. Gets Pacquiao into the corner. Substantiating the point that Emmanuel Stewart made, he dialed in the left hand again, found the range, landed his big shots for the first time since early in the fight. Harold, how do you have it through 10?
You know, it's a back and forth fight. At the end of round 6, I thought it was pretty darn close. But round 7, 8, 9, and 10, I just like Manny Pacquiao's left hand. I thought he was the aggressor. I thought his left hand was doing more damage. It was landing sharper. He was the cleaner puncher. 96-91, 6 rounds to 4, Manny Pacquiao. He's got that big point lead because of that 10-6 first round.
It's very possible Márquez needs a knockout to win this fight.
And perhaps recognizing that his fighter might be weakening, Nacho Beristain didn't make that point between rounds, instead saying, hang in there for 6 more minutes. Both fighters looked exhausted after the 10. Pacquiao not letting it show here. Steps inside, lets his hands go again. Márquez pops him with a perfect right hand in return. Pacquiao's left, Márquez is right. They'll go down the stretch, trading those shots. Márquez is holding his mouth, tells you how much he's bothered by the blood coming out of his nose.
He's been fighting through a lot of pain from after the first round.
Oh, what a big right hand by Márquez. Pacquiao took it pretty well.
This round, at this point, he's been able to neutralize Pacquiao's left hand. And once he neutralized the left hand, he's neutralized everything.
Before tonight, Juan Manuel Márquez had never participated in the kind of dramatic slugfest which typified the great careers of his 2 Mexican countrymen, Marco Antonio Barrera and Eric Morales. Now he's got one. Question is, can he come back and win it?
Yeah, but I think win or lose, he's made his mark among Mexican fans for showing the courage and the fortitude to put himself back into this fight.
I feel like giving them both a standing ovation.
And I believe he won this round.
They can win this fight if they win this round.
Which fighter has something left? The crowd is on its feet at the MGM Grand. And some of them in the higher seats are bound to stay standing throughout the round. Freddie Roach wants to take nothing for granted. He asked Manny Pacquiao to go knock Márquez out. Márquez starts out the round landing big shots. Clearly, Márquez wants to box his way through the round, try to win it, and take his chances with the scorecards. trainer told him he couldn't afford to be satisfied with that. Perhaps because he knows that his fighter only fights at his best when he's going forward and attacking.
Two finely conditioned, highly motivated, highly skilled athletes, both with great hearts.
Two fighters
giving you everything they've got.
Two real fighters from their guts. Both can box, both can punch, both have the hearts of champions.
This is a good fight here. And I would just wonder if Márquez hadn't been so badly physically damaged the first round, this would have been one tremendous fight. Even though it's been good as it is, it would have been even better, I felt.
No, I feel the knockdowns in the first round made the drama that we're watching.
And both guys are in great condition, too.
30 seconds to go. There is no other candidate for Fight of the Year. Not at this moment. We'll see what happens in the rest of 2004. But nothing in the first 5 months of 2004 can compare with this. Fire against fire. Down the stretch. Pacquiao's left, Márquez's right. Last chance to make a statement as the bell gets ready to ring.
Ladies and gentlemen, here at the MGM Grand of Las Vegas, after 12 great featherweight rounds, we go to the scorecards. Jon Stewart scores it 115 to 110 for Pacquiao. Guy Jutra scores it 115 to 110 for Márquez. And Bert Clemens scores the bout 113-113, a three-way split. The bout is a draw. Both fighters keep their respective titles.